Now, what are you celebrating?
It's Liz's birthday.
Liz's birthday.
Soixante-neuf.
69. Oh, the number, the main number. Yeah.
I
I know one number in French, Nigel, and it's 69.
As I said, I wanted to start with an apology, really.
Well, we'll get
I made some remarks about your current president, the man on the way out, you know, and I thought, well, I was suddenly, I had one of those moments, you know, on the road to Damascus, flashing stuff in my bath on Sunday morning. Now, I'd heard some stuff that old Donald was up to, some terrible stuff. Wait,
sorry. You had a revelation in the bath on Sunday?
Yes, I had a revelation when I was thinking. I heard this news about Donald.
Okay.
But the revelation concerned with a Christmas appeal for St. Martin's in the Field for homeless people at Christmas. And I thought, Christmas appeal, that's wonderful. And then I thought, Donald, now I have to apologize. I was really angry and I was saying some angry things about Donald last time, if I remember.
Yes.
And then I thought, well,
you did not respect the smartest man in our world.
No. I still angry about the things he's doing, but I'm thinking, well, I've had 15 years plus experience with dealing with mental health issues, you see, and I'm thinking to myself, well, really, we're looking at this the wrong way around, because the guy is in need of care and compassion because he isn't well. I mean, we've had all that delusion about who attended his inauguration, many more than for Barack.
Biggest ever.
Rubbish, of course, that was. I mean, and then, of course, he's paranoid, isn't he? Everybody's attacking him. He's paranoid.
Yeah.
And I mean, then he's also totally self-centered. And all these things are... He's mentally ill. Make sure you get him the right treatment, because otherwise he's going to go downhill. But then also...
But you have to understand that this country no longer works under the idea of what makes sense. It's what makes dollars.
Yeah,
and so we go to the highest bidder. We have but
what's driven this, Gar? It's the madness. It's not of King George in this case, but the madness of Donald Trump.
Yes.
So the other thing is, he's also the meal ticket to all these Republican senators and other Republican politicians. Can they not stand back and say, come on, save the guy, all right, he's your meal ticket, but he's not well. You should be thinking of him. But more importantly, if you're truly patriotic, you should be thinking of saving your country. So it's saving Donald, saving the country, and to some extent then saving the world.
Well, I'll just say this.
When America sneezes, the world catches cold. So we need
the world catches COVID. The world catches COVID.
Yeah, but that's an extension. This time you're absolutely right.
What I'll say is the people that Joe Biden is putting in, he's putting in his cabinet are really great choices for sure. But very quickly, what's going on behind you, Nigel? There seems to be some drama with a piece of paper. What's happening?
They're annoying me.
Mom, what's happening? Mom.
Oh, sorry.
What the hell's, what are you, there's no passing notes during the pandemic. What are you doing back
They're passing photographs.
We're editing what should come out for photos.
They're editing.
Okay, you're in there.
We've actually got some.
Well, why don't we do this? So why don't you have a seat, Mom, and let's start this process. But there's a couple things I want to talk about first, Nigel. All right, we'll have a look. Oh, good Lord. That's when I was all Christmased out. Sick of the holidays. Wait, have a seat, Mom. Can you sit? Can you come closer, Pam, or are you just going to lurk in the background like you're going to murder Nigel?
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody. It's too early for wine here.
Liz's birthday.
To Liz's 69.
Liz is coming in a minute. She's in the garage.
And this is my sparkling water. Cheers.
Lovely. Cheers to everybody. So wait. Well, let's talk about a couple of things. Pam can't see you at all, so this is just like a regular FaceTime.
Oh, right. Wait a minute. Okay. That's. What can you see your head?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Set up a bit. I'm not cushion there.
Do you want to put?
Yeah, Pam, have a cushion. Have a cushion on top.
Yeah. Let's see if we can.
Or you can
sit on some phone books, maybe.
I need a booster seat, don't I?
Wait a minute.
No, I think that'll do.
That'll do. I think
that'll give us about an inch, I'd guess.
There.
No.
Great.
No.
Great. It's just like your Wilson on.
No, I'll hold it like that.
Home Improvement.
What do you think of that?
Well, I just have to say right off the bat, the preparation for this one is not as good as the last time.
Wait a minute. Look, let's put this, you know, what do you call that thing? No, that television thing.
Yes,
you know,
have Mum sit on the television, please.
The clicker.
You're going to sit on the remote?
No. Oh, the remote. I thought you were going to sit on if I do that, look there. Look at that.
Genius.
Well, yeah, but you're not. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But, Mom, there was something I wanted to talk about because you and I have talked about something that's happened recently. Scrumping has become a theme on this when you go to the fields and you take things. And the word on the street is that you got caught the other day. I
did yesterday. I didn't tell you.
Oh,
no. No, I didn't get in trouble. I was in the field. And I looked all around because, you know, it was such a grotty day yesterday, wasn't it? And I looked all around and anywhere there was nobody there. I thought, good. So I sort of slid down a little bit into the field.
What does that mean?
Well, it was so muddy.
So anyway, skated down on your feet?
Well, yeah, I sort of slid down. Anyway, I got into the field. And I got my bag out. So I was really pleased. And I looked and I thought there's nobody about. And so anyway, so I was putting, you've seen the potatoes, aren't there? Did you see them?
I didn't.
There's I think there's 8 of them. Anyway, so I'd got these 8 potatoes and I looked and there was a man and he was walking by with this dog and the dog, of course, came to the edge of the field and started to bark. And I went, oh, hello, nice dog.
Hello, this is my farm.
Yes, this is my, And then the man went by and he never said anything. And then as he'd gone a little bit further, he said, oh, so you've got your dinner sorted for tonight, haven't you?
Yeah. 8 potatoes.
Yeah. And I said, oh, yes. And I said, actually, they're very nice. You know, I said, you should. He said, well, maybe I'll come and get some. And I said, you should just come back with a bag and get some.
So she's essentially turning this into a crime ring now.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's spreading.
But then I had an idea. I thought, really, we could charge people.
You could charge people?
To go in a field that's not ours.
Accessory before the fact, I would say that was.
All right, so here's a problem with the cameraman. We can't hear Nigel when he speaks either. So we've got to find a way.
Around a bit there.
Okay.
And then, but then you got to have Hilary.
Well, I have a question for Hilary in a second. But Nigel, what do you think of all the scrumping that goes on between these? All right, Hilary, well, clearly if I were to be honest, you just go along for the ride with Pam. You don't seem as obsessed with these potatoes as Pam. She's the bad one, right?
Well, I don't know that you'd say that she's the bad one because I'm happy to have the potatoes.
Yes, but you're an accomplice. Yes, you love the potatoes, of course. Nobody's disputing that. But
the leader in the game.
She seems to be in the field without you, taking potatoes for you, inviting others to steal.
Yeah. I don't think perhaps I'd be in that.
Yes. So Mother is the godfather. She's the spud mother.
She likes punctuation. She likes to punctuate her walks by doing something a little bit different.
A reward, right?
And it's a
Mom,
reason.
you're off camera, Mom. Remember, we've got to get good at this.
I will. No, you'll get me back in a minute. It's a reason.
It's a reason for living.
It's a reason for. Nigel went really far and said it's a reason for living.
It is a reason for living. Yes,
stealing these potatoes is a reason for living.
No. This has always been allowable. What remains there?
Remember the camera. It's a part of this.
Excuse me. What remains there after the harvesting is open season. It's not stealing. They would only rot. And in this world, we shouldn't be allowing food to rot.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
It has to be gleaned.
All right. So you've brought your attorney. You've brought your attorney today, clearly, and he's pushing the rot theory.
Yeah.
That these potatoes will rot and become rotatos.
Well, I'll tell you something, and Nigel will agree. When the frost comes, they get frosty and bitten, don't they? And they smell horrible, and they're done. Mm-hmm. So you may as well take advantage of it now. Mm-hmm. We've got a little window.
Can I ask you this? What does a potato cost in England?
That's the whole thing. But it's just the pleasure.
It's the pleasure, and
but your life of crime is no longer devoted to the bounty. It's really the rush.
Yes, probably. Yes.
Okay.
But then he's getting out to the field.
Yeah, that's also part of it.
It's like any other hobby. what is the point of it? I used to watch trains to collect the numbers and names. I mean,
wait, what did you do?
Yeah, I was a train spotter, not the kind you had in that film, though.
Wait, what would you mean? You would go.
I used to spend my summer holiday. Bear in mind, at those times in Scotland, your summer holidays were 8 weeks long, not as long as you sometimes get in the States. So in the morning, you got up, there was a big one came up from London. It was a sleeper train, and it was usually a nice big engine, a beautiful engine. It would be a Queen Elizabeth or Queen something or other. And I got up for 8:30 in the morning to watch that. You took up a football, or maybe you had a cricket bat, and a few of you would play in the farmer's field. You would play football or cricket. You'd stay all day. You might be there until nigh 11 o'clock at night.
And then what? Watching just trains?
You're watching these trains, taking their numbers down, the names, new trains, and then you would have that to play your sport at the same time. In those days, your parents didn't worry about you being out all that time. Today,
now, was there television then?
Yeah, but we did only very few people had television.
So and then was this, and there were a lot of people who would go and you would watch trains and.
Well, where we went to go, there maybe be half a dozen or 8 of us, enough for 3-a-side or 4-a-side football.
Sure.
And we'd be there most of the day. And then other days, maybe we'd go along to the field and play football for 10 hours at the play park. You know,
good Lord. It
was a time of real joy when you did all these things. The happiest days of your life. Truly.
Nigel, do you think that the telephone devices, that these have sort of usurped that joy and that joie de vivre that seems to maybe be a little missing now? Do you think that?
Yes, because kids become isolated in the room. Think about our eldest grandson. You know, and the thing is, he just wants to he comes into us after school, but he can't wait to get home until get back onto this computer and games and everything like that.
Right.
And they're isolated. We're going to lose the ability to be socializing in the future.
What do you think would happen if you took said grandson to train spot with you?
Well, you can't do, because it's all bloody silly diesel engines now. These are all beautiful steam engines.
Oh, so it's different. Okay, yeah. Okay, that actually makes a little more sense. That contextualizes it for me. Mother, what did you just go do?
Oh, I wanted you to see what had come out of the crackers.
Yeah, let's see your face first.
That was lit.
So for people who maybe don't know what crackers are, let's explain what crackers. Well, hold on. Let's explain what crackers are. Oh. So what are crackers?
Well, Nigel can explain, or Hilary can explain.
Sure. Nigel can.
Well, don't you have them in the States? Christmas crackers. You've seen
really, them. No. I mean, they're here, but not many people have them. Well,
you have them in there, and they're kind of tied up at both ends, and there's a little bit of a thing goes through where you pull it, and it goes bang, and the whole thing opens up.
Little bang, and then
it turns out some rubbish. It turns out some rubbish presents like that.
Right,
rubbish
like
presents like that.
Right.
Or a rubber like that, but also a little.
That's a rubber. Hat. I don't know how I'd fit that
Oh,
on.
an eraser.
An eraser. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Eraser. Yeah. And then, of course, you also have your party hat as well, and a little line of jokes.
Yeah, that's right. So basically, it is this thing that you rip with someone else, and it's like a toilet paper roll, and inside it is a little gift, a joke, and a crown.
Yeah, and these were nice because they had a trivia question, didn't they?
Yeah, trivia questions in it.
Oh, yes. And I know Nigel likes a bit of trivia.
Yes, I'm.
You're
just
very
trivia.
Smart.
I'm an embodiment of trivia. That's me.
That's right. Yeah, you're like trained trivia.
I'm just trivia. I'm rubbish.
Right. And then so the first person got the vaccine there this week. So is that what is? And then the second
Keenan or something like that.
And then the second guy was named William Shakespeare.
Yeah, William Shakespeare. He arrived from the dead. They got his body out of. It was down at Stratford-on-Avon. The troops there. They lifted his body out.
Well, there's some people who think in order to give him inoculation, you would have to dig up 9 to 10 bodies. There's some theories that Shakespeare.
No. He's got a separate body down in the church down in.
But some people think like Shakespeare's plays were written by like a bunch of playwrights. So that's one.
No, I think they think Marlowe wrote some of them.
Marlowe? Who the hell's Marlowe?
No, he was the guy that was stabbed and killed in a bar, but they reckon that he was the guy that wrote some of them. But I think that was a lot.
Listen to this. How did this? You must have murdered.
That was a lot of
Nigel doesn't need a Christmas cracker.
Oh, for goodness' sake! It's balderdash. That's I write Shakespearean word. Balderdash.
Is that a Shakespearean word?
I don't know, but it's my word, balderdash.
Yeah.
Just the same as yakaboo.
Yakaboo. So yakaboo is when my older brother, who was little, you took him to Six Flags Great America. He was very scared about going on a ride called the Tidal Wave, where you go all the way down, all the way up, and then you go all the way down. And so you gave him the keys to euphoric bliss and cheating death and your fears by shouting simply yakaboo.
As loud as you can in the top of your voice.
Right. And did you make yakaboo up that day, or had that happened?
My word, yakaboo.
That's your yakaboo. Okay. And then just to stick on that theme, one time when your son and I came back and we had been drinking, probably around 14 or so, you know where I'm going. You said to us, "Are you boys foo?" And we couldn't stop laughing. And we were foo, whatever the hell it means. We knew we were.
Drunken Scottish. Are you foo, man?
So we kept going, "What are you asking us?" And you'd go, "Are you bloody foo?"
That's when you broke the bottles. Was it not in northern France?
No, this is a different time. This is a different time.
Oh, yeah, that was a different time. Yeah. You've had a few experiences there, haven't you?
I've lived quite a life, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the vaccine is coming. So do you guys know when you're going to get it?
Well, I don't know. When we're about fourth or fifth down the line, Hilary and I are both over 70, so I think.
And Pam.
And Pam. Oh yes, okay. So
don't forget about Pam. She's over there somewhere, sitting on a remote.
Hi.
Good hand, Pam. Not lovely.
I think we could all time it at the same time, but we don't know how they're going to do it. But at the end of the day, we might have to wait for AstraZeneca.
Oh, the other one, right.
Yeah, I think so. Because
that's what we'll probably have to wait for to some extent.
Yeah, I hear that you're having to, because they didn't order enough because they were right meanies.
No, worse than that, they turned them down.
Yeah, they were offered them and turned them down, didn't they?
100 million doses.
Turned it down, didn't he?
Yeah,
Donald
turned them down. He said, "Don't worry, I'll just look at people. They'll be better. It'll be fine."
Well, I'll die off in 2 months or something like that, he said. Yeah, but really die off in the hot weather. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. No, we're still waiting. Apparently by Easter last year, it'll be gone.
But to emphasize again, that's where he does, because all of these signs, the signatures of mental illness, serious mental illness, leads to all the lies that he tells.
He's certainly pathological and has extreme mental illness. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
But I would say,
well, let's appeal to everyone to save Donald Trump. Save him. Get him the best treatment they can get. Get him into an institution.
I'll say this, Nigel. You've had a real sort of, Charles Dickens-ish 180 in the last couple weeks. You've gone from wishing the man to be rid from Earth, and now you're saying, everyone save the Trump.
Yeah, but if you save the Trump, put him into an institution where he can get the proper treatment, shove him in a straitjacket, and put one of those masks
on. And then they go into a room and they go, and this man thinks he's the president, and he's talking to a wall going, nobody's ever done more from this room than I have. I'm the best person in this room. Or maybe they'd have his hands tied, bound. So
whatever, But he needs to get the treatment. So that's the appeal. Appeal to everyone, save Donald Trump.
All right,
because the man is like George III, the madness of King George. Save the madness of King Donald.
Yes, fair enough.
I think there might possibly was a King Donald, but that was in Scotland, or it was
King
in
Don.
Ireland.
King Don.
King Donald.
King Don.
All right, let's do some pictures.
King Don merrily on high.
Who said that?
Pamela.
Who? Potato Pam? Are you over there?
Yeah.
I did.
Let's have a look at you, Pam.
No, it's not potato. Scottish. It's Tatty Pam.
King Dong merrily on high.
Tatty Pam.
All right, let's do some pictures. I've only got one and one other little thing.
Hillary's got loads.
All right, let's have a look then, Hillary. Let's not do loads. Let's do a few. Okay, so that's me. That's me at your house. That's Christmas some year, probably 90s. As you can see, I've got some beautiful thighs, nice and taut thighs.
Yeah.
And
how have they gone since then?
I don't know. Maybe I grew into them. I don't know where they are. Yeah.
There you go.
We always had such a great time at your house at Christmas. Do you miss those days like now? Because we used to have 20 people at your house around Christmas, all family.
Yes.
And then
yes, and the sadness descended, didn't it, with illness, as you know, your cousin's illness. That was a sadness that descended. And to some extent, it's hard to lift that, but we try our very best.
Yeah. Still, when we go, I would love to be there this year, but next time, I think we still keep the party going. But back then, it was such an iconic time. Okay, let's have a look at another one then.
Oh, God, look at this one.
That's Christmas.
Well, hold it up a little higher. What the hell's going on? Oh. Is that me? Oh,
yeah,
that is me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, let's have a look again.
Christmas morning.
Let me have a look again, Nigel. Hold that up. Okay, so that's in Russ's bedroom. That's when I slept on the floor. It looks like I've been given a lot of chocolate right to my thighs. And that's what I'm talking about. That, to me, that's when I think of Christmas, that's what I think about. I think about, your house, great stocking presents, I also remember, Nigel, one time you demanding that your son and I go for a walk with you up Clint. And the first time that you initiated the invitation, you did it in the doorway, totally naked. And you opened the door and you went, boys, hey, wake up. We're going for a walk up Clint. Which was not the messenger we wanted, but the one we needed.
It's just a message from God.
Well, I certainly saw what his work was.
What have you got next? You've got some.
That's France.
Okay, let's
cycling.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, and is that?
Did you have booze in the back of that car?
Wait. Move it over a little bit to the other way. There you go. Oh, okay. So I have the long hair there. Right. And do you remember that trip? First of all, the little thing in the background, the little greenhouse. I think about those all the time because we would stay in these tents.
You had your own little tent.
And we would have these little tents that were like little houses. It was really great.
The junior tent. That was a junior tent.
But then that's the trip too, where I flew off my bike and I had to get staples.
Oh, no. That was where King Richard was killed. Richard the Lionheart, the same town, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought you were going to say he fell off his bike into a shop window.
No. Well, I mean, it was the equivalent. He got a bloody arrow in his chest, I think. So that was the equivalent. You could easily get your arrow in your chest.
Did he have beer in his bike at the back?
Oh, well,
that's a chat. That is one day.
Oh, that's not
chat. Let's see. Oh, this is France again. That's my Stussy hat. Who is that person? Do we know who that person is? Oh, is that Nigel? Look at you, Nigel. Wait, move it over a little more, Nigel. There you go.
Yeah,
that's you. And then move it over the direction you did the last time that worked. Oh, 3D. Pull it back a little bit. Pull the whole thing back just a little. Pull it back so it'll fit in the frame. All right, we'll take it. Yeah, that was great. Look at you, Nigel, huh? Now, Nigel, you love France, right?
Yeah, I did quite like France, yeah.
Yeah, we had a good trip that summer.
We had a good trip, except for that time when you went crackers.
You remember
the time you went, what
crackers?
made you go crackers? Come on, tell us the truth. What made you go crackers?
Well, this is not what this is supposed to be. Mother.
I can ask you a question too, surely.
My mother and my father had settled the divorce, I believe, or something to do with their divorce that was troubling. And so I was
Your mother was cheated.
My mother was cheated, sure.
Yes.
And I was upset. And I drowned my sorrows by drinking those little beers that your son and I, this was the summer that I decided I was going to open beers with my teeth. And we're probably, 14 or 15, and we would crack them open with our teeth. And then I went to the dentist that year, and the dentist was like, what's on the right side of your mouth? And I was like, oh, I have a hobby. I open beer with my teeth. So.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
But that was another one. Come on, do you remember when we had to have a nice little conversation?
Yes.
And you were going on like that. And the guy next door come round and said, I heard that. That was a wonderful conversation.
It turns out the walls of tents are very thin, it turns out.
Tents. That was a wonderful conversation.
Well, and what a good place to have that conversation, because when you think about it, it was intense. So
yeah, it was intense, yeah.
All right, let's have a look at another one then.
Well, this is another one.
Okay, Yeah, that's me in that shirt. I remember that shirt there. I loved that polyester shirt. I used to love polyester. Those are two of your daughters. It's Gemma and Fiona. We're in your kitchen.
Yeah.
I must be eating because I'm surely not cooking.
You're cooking. You're cooking.
I think you're cooking.
You're cooking.
Wow, I did not cook that yet.
Cooking. What were you cooking?
I'm sorry, who said that?
Scrambled egg.
I said it. I said it. What are you cooking?
Oh, hello, Pam.
Yes.
Probably some eggs.
I give that picture.
So, Mum, you're essentially at the children's table for this one, really.
I'm on the stool. I'll probably fall off like
She's the naughty stool.
Naughty stool. Okay, what do you got there, Mum? Let's see one.
The naughty stool for the tatty stealer.
Nick, Anthony, Gemma. All right, ones with people here, I think, are probably better to go with.
People there.
Because otherwise we'll just talk about, people who are on this conversation. Otherwise we're talking about people who aren't here.
Who were on this conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be a good one for our Sunday one, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, for the private one, for sure.
So,
yes,
that's playing on the beach.
Did you get those glasses? In the
yeah, who's that?
Yeah, I've got those sorted. Yeah, look.
Let me see that one. That was
it's a beauty. That's a beautiful action shot. Nigel, look at the game face.
Oh, yeah, terrific. Yeah, concentration.
Beach squash.
Beach squash.
Look at that. Huh?
No, it was frisbee, wasn't it?
No, you got a paddle.
Yeah, it was frisbee, I think.
No, you're playing paddles. I think you beat us with those paddles.
Yes, that's a frisbee, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Mom, you decide.
No, it's a paddle.
It's a paddle.
Oh, yeah, right. You mean yes, I know what you mean. A table tennis bat.
You just had a paddle and you were
playing.
Paddle.
Yes. But it was your Uncle Dave.
Yes. Give me it, Nigel. Let's see it. Oh, yes. Look at you. Accountants after dark.
I think that was my New Year bow tie.
Yeah, you love a bow tie. Why do you like a bow tie? Because you can't be strangled with it?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
I think that was New Year. Oh, here's a beautiful one of a beautiful lady. Do you recognize that lady?
Wait, hold it down a little. It's like the FaceTime. There we go. Look at that, Mom. Lovely.
I know.
Ready to work. Yellow gloves on.
Yeah, and I loved those boots. I think those boots came from somewhere posh.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe boots. Maybe they came from Boots. Now, Mom, you used to wear those yellow rubber gloves a lot.
I did. I loved them.
Do you still?
Never.
Never? You quit cold turkey?
I've got some in the garage, though, right now.
Okay. It's for special occasions.
I've got some in the garage right now. Do you want me to get them?
No, I don't.
I can go and get them.
I'm sure you could. Let's keep.
Because I could check on, and then I could check on Liz.
Well, we won't go too much longer, so you can check on Liz in a while.
Oh, look, nice one.
That's a telephone box.
Yes, that's a lovely one. Look,
Drayton, I think that was when we went for a walk.
Oh, look at that. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
God.
And
that's you discovering red telephone boxes.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking. Yeah, who knows what I'm thinking? It seems like. Oh, look! Now this is what I'm talking about. This is when it was just all of us crammed in your house, and we all just ate like piggies and just had the greatest time ever.
And is there wine on the table?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. There's wine in the people, if not. Oh, and that is. I keep not knowing who I am. I keep thinking I'm a girl, which is what happened to me the whole time I grew up. Was people kept mistaking me for a girl, and I'd walk around and I go, "Why do these people think I'm a girl?" And then now I'm seeing myself, and I'm going, "I looked very much like a girl at the time."
Oh goodness sake! I remember something about to do with this.
That's a christening. That's Joe's christening.
Is it?
That's Joe's christening.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all the God.
That's when you jumped out the window of the car.
That's
right. So what happened that day is Russ and I went to our favorite pub, Pins, Pints, and Platters, where they would serve us at 14. They would serve us, and we loved to go there and just have cigarettes and shoot pool and drink beer. And they had a weird clock on the wall that had the numbers oddly arranged. And we were supposed to meet you at, say, 2, Nigel. And we realized when we looked at the clock that we were there at 2. And we were like, oh, shit. And we raced back. And you were not impressed with us because we were drunk and heading to the christening. Is that a fair assessment?
I think that. And then we get stopped at the traffic lights. And the church was just across the road that way. And you popped out the window or something like that and ran into the church.
Only Americans will Dukes of Hazzard a christening. So,
Garfi, you know, when you were in Starbridge, though, you and Ross, didn't you go to somewhere called Minnesota Fats?
Yes, we also played pool at Minnesota Fats. But unfortunately, something else is still in the headline. What is happening there, Nigel? Any ideas?
You're dressed up.
I don't know. What the hell's happening there? I haven't get my reading glasses on. What the hell's happening there?
What glasses do you have on?
I have my distance glasses.
Dressed up.
It's you. Yeah. I don't know what you dressed up.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
He looks like a harlequin or something.
Yeah, looks like I might have been having.
But you've got your regular shorts on, look.
Yeah, well, you know, you want to. I mean, you want to. I guess there wasn't an appropriate set of trousers for me to put on.
That's Ross in your suit.
That's my wedding suit.
Wait, hold it down a little. We're cutting off a lot of the heads on this. Okay, there we go. Oh, so what? Nigel, that tie is just...
That's my wedding tie.
That tie
That's Ross's there.
But that tie is... That tie. That's how a tie is.
Beautiful. That was what I want to get married in, that tie.
That looks like...
else.
Shouldn't a tie...
I was ready for the honeymoon.
That's the kipper tie.
All right, let's do a couple more.
I still got that tie, by the way, if you want to have it.
I'm good. I think I could put it on my cat and it would look form-fit.
That's you and me.
Oh, here's two beauties.
Oh, wait, I'll pull it back a little. There we go. Okay, so that's you, Hilary and Pam, and that's Mum at our place in Wisconsin.
4361, yeah.
No, 8361.
8361.
Was that before the bar was knocked down?
Yeah. Mum, show Pam that picture, Nigel. Do
you remember we knocked it down that one night? We were all really pie-eyed.
Here, wait. Mum, move the camera. Mum, move the camera over to you so we can see you.
Oh gosh. Oh yes, that's a lovely picture, isn't it?
Isn't it nice?
Now, what do you think of that? What do you think of that bar, Mum? I bet you think it's busy.
Oh, it's unbelievably busy. It would not be my taste now.
No, you're much more of a minimalist now.
Yes, definitely. I don't want any clutter.
Oh, I think this is
Back
Gareth.
then you had vermouth.
Amazing. But I do like some of the things though.
Like what?
Look at the stuff. I like that picture that was there. I remember it was on pieces of wood. It was hand painted.
Yeah. No, we might have been hoarders.
I think we were.
I saw that one. We've already seen that one, Mum. We're good.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna do one more then.
Okay. Wish Liz a happy birthday though. She's just come in.
Oh, look at that! Happy birthday, Liz.
Thank you, Gareth.
Very welcome.
See Hilary's foot there. She just had half of it chopped off.
Oh, that's right. That's when Hilary got her foot removed.
Yeah, the bunion removed. It was terrible, wasn't it? All she could hear was this cutting, saying, "What the hell is that?"
Oh my God! What a graphic thing to say.
Anyway, that's Max. You remember Max?
I remember Max, and that's you, Nigel.
Correct. Never mind me.
A lot of people, Nigel. A lot of people say you're dog's best friend. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't think so. This little one seems to like Hilary. Okay. There's a little star we've got now. Who's that dancing?
That's you and Gemma.
Let's have a look.
Oh, God. That's me and Gemma. Bloody hell. Dad dancing.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. Looks like she's very into it.
Yes, she loves the dancing. And I think that's a very... Oh, no, it's a different belt. I don't know, Pam. I don't think I've got that belt. It's a funny belt.
One more then. One more. Swan song.
Is that Wales?
It might have been Wales.
Oh.
Wait a minute, we want one more.
Yeah, one more good one, Hilary.
One of you digging in the garden.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll end on Nigel digging.
I think that's when Dave and I dug a big hole at the bottom of the garden.
Oh yeah. Yes, and I remember, you might have to cut this out, but I think your dad was scared stiff about that hole that you would fall in it because you were so...
Wait, go over to Mum for a second. Wait, what, Mum?
I think your father was really frightened of that hole, that you would fall in that hole because it was so deep. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, well, it was over Uncle Dave's head, so it must have been 7 foot, 8 foot or something like that.
Oh, so it was a big hole.
It was a big hole.
My father thought you
because the
guys
garden
were...
was flooded.
I think it was. You might want to take that out because I might not be right because he might not have known about the big hole.
I
So
think that
cut
was
that
right.
out. Was it right?
I think it was right,
Do
yeah.
you think it was
I
right?
have a
so
big
we'll keep it in.
recollection of
We'll
that.
keep it in.
Well, if everybody agrees, because I don't want to cause
Can
any
we
trouble
can we take a
between
unanimous
us, as if
vote?
there isn't enough trouble.
I say we keep it in. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Liz, keep it in.
Liz, keep it in.
Yeah.
She
Keep
said,
it in.
Right, keeping it in.
Yeah, 100% keep it in.
100%. We ran it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
100%.
listen.
This was really good.
This was good. The next time we do this, I have to say, let's put a little more preparation into how we're going to be seeing you guys.
Yes, but I mean, it's quite nice because it's spontaneous, isn't it?
Well, to some extent, I started this script, but my email was down for about 3 days. I was ostensibly working on it to improve services, but in doing that, it cut us out. And I would have sent you this script when I had this revelation in the bath.
Oh, actually, wait. I do want to talk about this very quickly before we go. Now, this is a policy that I've always found amazing. When I would stay with you guys, you had for most of my childhood, there was one bathroom, and you had the one bathtub in it. And what we would do is we would share baths, not in the sense that we would bathe together, but you would follow some. So there are people I know who will be like, oh, I don't take baths because I don't like the idea of being in like my own dirt. What we would do is someone would take a bath, they would leave the bathroom, they would leave the water, you would get to like refresh it with some hot water, but you kept the base, you kept like the broth, and then you'd go in to their dirty water, you'd clean yourself with their filth, you'd put their filth on you, and then you go, oh, I'm clean, and then hold on, and then you'd leave, and then a third person come in, and then after that we'd do a shift change. After that, out with that water, new water in.
You know,
that's not a heathen. That's not.
No,
that is a Japanese way. That's
well,
Japanese tradition.
Well,
the dad goes in first.
Your brother used to call it the all-day bath.
Yeah.
You go in any time of day, and the bath water was there, and it was cold, and you top it up, have a little freshen up.
Yeah.
And it was just there. You'd never empty it.
It was just human soup.
But remember, in those days we were all running, so we always probably bloody muddy as hell. So we used to go to the wash hand basin and get the worst of the mud off first.
What? That doesn't make anything better. I just said that the bath was dirty, and Nigel goes, just to remind you, we were filthy. That was
we were absolutely bloody filthy.
Yeah.
That was that. There are things where I like. They're just things where you grow into. I'm sure, because I know that like Mom and Hilary, you guys didn't grow up with a lot, and so when you grow into that, you just are like, okay, that's what we do. So I'd just be like, okay. So Russ and I would go share a bath, and we just splashing each other like it was a regular bath, not realizing we were throwing hair clippings and feces at each other, going like, just splashing around.
Feces are not too far away. When you put the young kids in now, sometimes you get some feces in there.
Oh, hold on. Jesus Christ.
Oh, not very nice.
Hold on.
Natural and human waste.
What's going on?
Nothing. Something weird happened. My one thing wanted to update. Yes, but it was. Go ahead, Mom. Put yourself on camera, though, Mom.
Hilary and I wanted to tell you that when we were little, we would have baths and we'd share the water, and Dad wouldn't put the hot water on, but he wouldn't put the immersion on to warm up the water. So we'd sit in the bath, and we used to play this game, didn't we? We were Maggies, and we'd be smoking, and we'd have scarves tied on our head with a big knot, and we were Maggies, and then the water gets so cold, and Dad would come up with this huge aluminium saucepan, wouldn't he, and pour the boiling water in that he'd boiled on top of the stove, and you'd like have to sit at the one end, didn't you?
Get Scott.
Yeah.
Well,
why did you disappear halfway through your story? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, but we thought that was really funny when you were talking about the bath. That's what we grew up with, didn't we?
So what would be? Oh, go ahead.
Hilary,
something?
Yes.
What did you say, Hilary?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, Hilary didn't say anything. But all I'm saying, you were lucky.
I agreed.
Oh, Hilary agreed.
She agreed.
In my time, what happened was, I was in the kitchen because then we didn't bother with baths. You did a lot in the kitchen sink. So I was actually washing my hair in the kitchen sink one day, and my mother came up behind me when I had the soap in my eyes and that, and she went and poured boiling water down into the sink, right on my bloody hand, and she says, "It was your fault. You moved." I was bloody. That's bloody soap in my eyes and everything. My fault. Bloody hell! What a bloody woman you are.
So so in other words, let's just bottom line the moral of this episode. If you're going to wash your hair in the sink, your hand might get burned by boiling water.
Yeah. Right. As long as you get a silly mother behind you.
Yeah. I can only imagine what happened in that household like 50 years before when we didn't have drains back then, so you'd have to drink the bath water when you were done.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, lovely to catch up with all of you.
Yeah.
Mother, do you want to say farewell?
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye. Nigel, you want to say farewell?
Oh, well, ladies first, Hilary.
Bye, Garth.
Bye, Auntie Hilary. Pleasure.
Bye, Garthy.
And
should I say the wee GP?
Don't call me that. Happy birthday, Liz.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh.